that Dedrick was planning to move his studio and would I consider designing his studio for him. So I went over to Dedrick's old studio on Bennett Street, and we talked for quite some time about what his philosophy was, how he saw Hideoki and where he saw Hideoki going. And we sort of realized that we were separated at birth by years and by mothers, very similar personalities and very similar approach to things. So we just really sort of hit it off. And he was in a typical male haberdashery, mahogany, dark, traditional, tough furniture. And after he described what he saw as the vision of Hideoki, I told him that he was just absolutely in the wrong place, that this studio did not represent his vision. And so we started working together and trying to find spaces where we could interpret the space to make it his.
It's such an essential piece, I feel like, to the brand. Hideoki was placed in another studio beforehand, and then when they toured this space, Dedrick was like, this is it. Down to the different rooms and the different areas and the purposes of them and the feel and the design. It just seemed so antique and handcrafted and bespoke, sort of say. And I just feel like that perfectly aligned with what the business is.
Now with your space, would you say that it's more modern or more traditional?
I would say that the original structure was definitely more traditional. It has a lot of Paris-inspired elements in the studio, down to the crown molding, to the gold hardware used on the doors, and things of that nature. It was built in 1986.
Okay.
It was built in 1986. It was the home to a couple that actually owned the plaza.
Once you come in, then you understand just the nature of the type of company and the type of brand and what Dedrick has been able to build over the years.